set my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken.
We're gonna get kids developing illnesses can actually kill them.
Today's the first day of the rest of your life, sweetheart. Let's make it happen.
I'm Louis Uhas, and I'm the founder of Louie's Kids.
The hardest thing you guys did today was walk across that threshold.
Overweight kids come to us from all over the country because they're ready for change.
I got bullied a lot. I would be ashamed to walk outside.
A lot of these kids come from circumstances where health is not a priority. So we do nutrition education, physical fitness, and behavioral counseling.
You gotta stop worrying about what other people are gonna think.
I've dedicated my life to these kids, and I work with a very dedicated team, and it is our mission to have these kids lose a lot of weight and get control of their lives.
You should be very proud of yourself.
It's not easy.
Take some deep breaths.
But I think we have an opportunity to change these kids' lives, and it's my mission to do it.
I'll carry you home tonight.
Step on up there.
First thing we do is we get the kids to weigh in so we can chart their progress.
470.
A 500-pound child is a very serious situation.
386.
Most of these kids, it's going to take a lot longer than just a summer to change their lives.
What would you like that number to be?
190.
Yeah, I like it. Showing up is the hardest part, man.
Then with the help of my exceptional team, we'll help them make the change.
Nate's a badass. I like to refer to Nate as the pain train.
Why not keep going? I'll let you know when it's time.
Being a role model for the kids is a big deal for me because I was that kid. I was about 200 pounds, about 5 feet tall. All the problems that they're facing right now, I have gone through in the past, so I can relate to them.
Sit down, sit down, sit down.
Laura is our nutrition and physical fitness director. Laura is a little force of nature. The kids just have no choice but to flock to her.
Come down, rest your chest, and come back up. I just want to challenge them and push them past that point to where things become hard. Because if they can push past that, then they can do anything they want to do.
We have cooking lessons with one of the most acclaimed chefs in the Southeast, Mark Collins.
It's easier to make smaller steps than bigger steps in life. So the little steps we made today with the lasagna is we're going to use a whole wheat pasta, a non-fat ricotta, a low-fat mozzarella. The ramekins are easy because then you have a portion size that's exactly what you need.
And lastly, and probably most importantly, we'll have a group therapy session.
There's a reason that you're overweight.
Millicent is our clinical director, and she is the mama bear, really, of these kids.
It's time to face the crap and move on, because it doesn't have to be this way.
It's important to make these kids accountable. They've got to learn that they can't dismiss their issues anymore. We get them to think about real life stuff and to think rationally.
We really want to make this change for you, but we can't do it.
Murray is a behavioral counselor. She's a beautiful soul outside and in.
I want better for you, and I want you to want better for yourself.
The majority of these kids haven't been given opportunities to learn how to live a healthier lifestyle, to be happy, and they deserve that.
Sitting in these rooms and sitting with one another and getting to hear each other talk about some of the same issues, you feel like you're not alone, right? You hear somebody else talking about it and you're like, God, I'm so glad it's not just me.
A lot of kids are with us because of some trauma.
Being smaller just always seemed like it was the cure. Like if I was skinny, I wouldn't have to worry about the bullying. It would be just a relief.
Typically, there's a much bigger and underlying issue, and they're using food as a comfort.
I'm not going to be healthy, and I'm not going to live my life long if I stay this way.
What does Davina need to feel better?
Louie's Kids provide behavioral therapy to these kids and get them the real help that they need.
I really do believe that we can help you guys.
Louis is a great person, and he really cares about these kids.
I look at Mr. Lewis as a father figure.
Really proud of you.
I started Louie's Kids in honor of my morbidly obese father, Big Louie.
He weighed 550 pounds, and at 65, he suffered a stroke.
I didn't want a kid to go down the same road that my dad had gone down. The goal is to inspire them to change their behavior. As they learn to eat well, work out, and love themselves, the weight will naturally fall off. We're not just helping kids lose weight, we're changing lives.
Start to swell till the crowd goes on. What we gonna do, kid?